Hi guys, it's been a long time. I just decided to do a quick update, I guess. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I hope I don't start rambling and just talk forever. So I've been, I don't know, I don't want to say it's busy, just different. I went back to California for a week and a half or so during Thanksgiving. Mom was in the hospital. She had pneumonia. She went to India and then she caught something. But she's okay now. So I don't want to talk too much about that. But yeah, I went back. I visited her a few times in the hospital, and then I stayed for a week to make sure she was okay. I mean, we're a big family, so there were a lot of other kids, meaning my brothers and sisters and nieces and nephews who came to visit and also take care of her too. But I just felt that I need to be back there. Things with work is it's moving along. I'm transitioning. I'm still doing a little bit of accounting, not too much. I pretty much let it go, like release a lot of my workload. Not like by choice. It was kind of like I'm not there sometimes because I'm doing a part-time position. So some of the work just got shifted to Sachin naturally, because he's just such a good employee. He just decided to take it on and just get it done, because sometimes I'm slow at those things, right? Like I've been kind of slow with like updates and stuff like that, so he just took it on. I'm still doing collection mainly, but they got another person who started working maybe 2 weeks ago. I trained her on 401k, like the funding process, which it's really simple. It's nothing really. I got interrupted because Phil texted me something and I needed to respond back. So other than that, what was it, a month ago or 3 weeks ago, that I was talking about my eyebrows. So it's seems to be growing back, but not fully yet because I can tell. But I can see the strands are longer, because previously it was kind of short so that it would like bend a certain way. But as it grows more, it's naturally like goes, like how it should be. And then on the weekend when I went to the nail salon for 2 weekends straight, because I stayed more than a week, so I went to the nail salon to work, and my brother, he just messing around, so he did my nails. This is a cat eye. I don't know, I don't even do my nails normally, but he said just paint it for fun, so he was testing out something. So it's short because I wear contacts, so I naturally cut it short to make it easy for me. I don't like it when it's long. It's hard to take the contacts out. So yeah, I don't have any makeup on right now, so you can see my eyebrows. It's growing kind of. Today I checked my weight and I'm 103 pounds, which is lower than what I should be at my height, which I'm 4'11". So I don't know what's going on. I guess I'm not eating enough, but I have been eating more because I figure it must have been because I was fasting or eating one meal a day that caused my eyebrows to fall off. So I've been eating more, and not just that. I actually, when I was home, I was eating more carbs. I was kind of eating more normal diet. Not like the whole time, but I just decided, let me just try it and see how I feel. So I'm surprised I didn't gain my weight back yet, right? But that was only like a week. Aside from that, so now that I'm working, I basically got shifted to work helping maXum out, and majority of the time it's maybe about a week, almost 2 weeks now or so. Some days I'm still doing other stuff, and then so it's like a little mix of both. And some days I am still, but overall, like I'm adding more hours in. So I'm not working 4 hours a day anymore. I'm now working like, depending on the day, it could be 4 hours, could be 6 hours, 8 hours. And actually, this is working out perfectly for me. The work is less responsibility. I don't know how long I can have this job, but it did give me a little bit of a like, it shook me up a little bit, like making me think about doing something else because I really did not have my backup plan ready still, and I'm realizing it takes longer to be the person that I needed to be in order to have that lifestyle. Oh, I mean, but this is good so far too though. We are, sorry, I'm like jumping all over the place, but we are planning a winter off-road camping trip on December 22 and 23. Just do a one-nighter because he couldn't get the day off. He wanted to do 2 days, Phil and me. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna go to Utah again. It seems to like that place, and it's yeah, we'll see. Actually, I don't know what it's called or where he's taking us. He's really excited, and I'll do some recording. And also, which reminds me, I'm kind of upset because during Black Friday sale or Thanksgiving sale, I ordered like the camera. I ordered 2 things. So I wanted to do some more cooking videos, hands-free, but then I don't know, I just couldn't figure out the best way. I just don't like having to set things up. So I got this the gimbal from Insta360. I think it's called Flow Pro. I think it's cool. It's basically it's motion detecting. Sorry, and if I move around, then it'll follow me. So that makes it very easy to do my cooking things. Just not having to worry too much about finding the right spot. And also I got the Insta360 Go 3S, right? So I could put that anywhere I want, and I think and Phil can also use it when he's writing too. So I like to do things when I do something, I kind of think more than just one direction. Like I'm thinking, if I buy this, Phil can use this, or I buy this, then there's other uses to it. I'm more like a multi-purpose kind of person. And also I bought the Kindle, and I'm like, wow, I've been reading so much more, and I'm also realizing that social media has been a very distracting thing. So that's why I kind of stopped myself for now anyway, just to control myself and not keep having that on my mind. But once in a while I still log on, like right now I'm logging on. I like that I'm talking a lot, making really quick updates. I don't know if it matters. What I mean is, I don't know, I just decided that I wanted to document this because it's part of my life, and I know that one day I'm gonna go back and watch my videos and see, like, you know, like where I was a few months ago versus now. And I do see lots of changes, and ever since I met Phil and I've been taking more pictures, it kind of made me think back about just documenting a lot of things. Like just now I went to eat some snacks, some cheese, and I was just looking at my phone and the photos, and then I saw like a lot of pictures that we took in the past, me and Phil, when I first met him, versus before. I didn't really do a lot of pictures, but ever since I met him, I realized that I felt alive again, and I didn't think that, you know, at my age I would have that feeling back, like the feeling of like high school love, or, you know, like just I feel good about life, and like I see a future and everything. So I took a lot of pictures because at the moment I felt like I want to keep this memory with me. So, and again, so it's kind of similar to what I'm doing now with the video. I wanted to document it every once in a while, for now anyway, but eventually I will. I do have some plans when I get my camera to do some things. I thought about a few things when I was over there at Mom's. Also, like trying to plan my 2025. I mean, I'm planning it now already, and I'm doing some things already anyway. I also got a big Kindle. I got the small Kindle, which is over there. It's like I forgot what size. It's like a little bit like 7-inch. I think that this one is the Kindle Scribe, and it's good for just reading, also for note taking, which I prefer that over just spending like, I don't know how much it was, like $500 or something for just a digital notebook. Or I mean, yes, I could also use my iPad, but somehow I don't know, I was like drawn to this Kindle Scribe, so I just decided to buy it and see how it is. So I'm just trying to make some changes for myself, investing in myself, and doing what I feel is what's needed. And I don't want to think about money in that sense, because yeah, you could do things without having to buy products and stuff, but I don't know. I like to buy. I don't know if I'm a shopaholic or not. But yes, I do have some things lined up. It's just I don't know. There's a lot going on still, I guess, with the kids. And when I just came back on Sunday after being with mom for more than a week, so I'm still adjusting back to the Vegas life. It's like I try to make it the same here in California, but it's kind of hard. Oh yeah, because mom couldn't go upstairs, so we were sleeping downstairs. So usually I would like to wake up in the morning to like 5 or 6 to do things, but then I couldn't because mom was sleeping. And also I think I was just being lazy. I was giving myself a break, and I don't know if it's because of the food that I was eating or the sleep was not as good because I was sleeping downstairs in the sofa, but I just felt maybe I don't have motivation. But anyway, yeah, which reminds me, I've been reading a lot of books on like productivity and things like that. There's this one book called The One Thing, which is about basically what is the one thing that you can do today that would move the needle, which I have talked about this myself. Like I know about this, like all these things that keep us busy, but really we know what's that one thing that would drive us forward. And also I don't recall if it was that book because I'm still reading it, but I'm reading like multiple books at one time. And I also read this other book where I don't know if that's the one or it came from the one thing, but it asked a question about me, like who am I, like what am I keep thinking like what am I trying to do, or like what am I known for or whatever. And I think like after going through all of this and still moving forward and trying and all these things I'm doing, I think I'm just trying to grow as a person. And I don't know what I'm known for, but I guess it would be like I'm documenting my journey with whatever I'm doing. And there were a few things that I wanted to do, like such as like carnivore related food, or just my carnivore journey itself. Also Procreate, learning like digital art, doing things that's driving me towards my online business, which I don't have right now, really. I mean, I have some things on Etsy. It's not going accordingly because I think I'm not focusing too much energy on it. I keep saying that I need to do like 5 listings per week, something like that, but it's actually, I'm not pushing myself hard enough to do that. So there's a lot of things that I want. Like I feel like I'm just like I keep saying, I keep on spreading myself too thin. And then I was like, okay, so what is it really? What's that one thing that I'm supposed to do? And then I thought about, from that book or another book, I can't remember. It's like, I forgot what it was, but it just made me think, like this light bulb that came up, like, so what am I really about? I'm about just doing something. I'm just trying. I don't know yet. I'm still trying to build up the person who I am. But I know since young, or since I don't know when, I like to share the things that I found out, which to me is like, oh, that's so cool. I want to share this with everybody. And like things like, oh, like when I found out about online business or like passive income, I wanted to share with the whole world, like, oh my God, look, you guys can do this or that. This is what I found out. And I realized it's like a pattern and about me, which is just trying. Like a lot of my friends, like when I tell them, they're like, okay, well, how are you doing? Like, it's gonna be a waste of time. Are we gonna make money? Like, isn't it a lot of people doing it already? Isn't it saturated? All these questions. And for me, it's like, I always think, well, I do have like benefit of the doubt, and like I don't have the skill to do this, or like doing YouTube for a long time, like all these like thoughts, like self-doubt. But I never once thought that I couldn't like it's not for me. I just didn't know how to do it. I mean, I guess I kind of did like steer away from it, but I'm more up for it than like say my friends, or I don't know, like I guess a lot of people think it's a waste of time, but I don't find it a waste of time. I feel like it's growing myself as a person, and I feel like that's me, that's who I am, and my channel is mainly about growing myself, and I hope that inspires anyone to grow themselves too. Like, just try. Like, I was even thinking the other day, like, you know what, I wanted to do a carnivore channel in Vietnamese, but I thought, well, how do I actually do that? Am I gonna go to like ChatGPT, and then like when I write my I don't know, voiceover, or just write my script in English, I'm gonna ask them to convert it to Vietnamese or something. Like, I don't even know Vietnamese that well, so I said, oh yeah, like why don't I just read? I started thinking about habits, like why don't I just read 10 minutes a day and go from there? Like, I don't have to do it now. I mean, I have my whole life, and I'm not trying to say like take forever, but I'm just saying like I just need to build up to it. Just like now, like I've been talking and I've been making videos, some talking videos, some random videos. So I would say I have at least 60 or 70 reps of speech rep, and I feel like I am more confident now than I was before. So it just takes time. So I thought, okay, that also means that I could do 10 minutes every day, maybe read a Vietnamese passage or something of my interest, just to get more comfortable speaking in Vietnamese. And I started doing that when I was driving home. I was like, let me try this. Yeah, I was just like, you know, and I started talking in Vietnamese. I was like, okay, this sounds like so weird. But then I started thinking, okay, this sounds weird because I'm not used to it. So if I just start reading every day and I start translating also, maybe that's going to help me with, you know, just understanding better, and then like being able to then interpret this to someone who's Vietnamese. Like, I try to talk to my mom about carnivore diet, and you know, like I stumble, and I don't look, my English is not good, but my Vietnamese is worse. So but it's, at least I feel like at least I'm trying. I'm not perfect. I think that it's better to try than just say, oh, I can't do it. Like, maybe some people think like that, like, oh well, I can't do that, and then I'm gonna try. It's a waste of time, or like I'm gonna like be embarrassed, or make a fool out of myself or something. But I just think that at this age where like there's nothing to lose now, like I'm starting to feel like there's nothing to lose, except, you know, maybe your time, or it's a waste. I don't know. How is it a waste if I feel it used to be a waste when I'm like scrolling through like social media. That's a waste. And even earlier, I was looking at pictures. It's not really a waste because I started thinking about a lot of things, but I mean, I could be doing something else too with my time. But like I started, once I have the Kindle, I started reading while I'm eating instead of scrolling instead. So that's a good habit. It's right there, and I was lazy to bring it down. But yeah, lots of stuff is going on, and I even have like I started working on my calendar again. Ooh, I've got the Gmail calendar again, and it was exciting. But then I knew too. I looked at it. I knew that I wouldn't like be able to do everything I wanted to do, but I wanted to make it. I just want to see it anyway, and pretty much I put the time from 5 o'clock when I wake up to 11:30 when I go to sleep. And I might switch it. I think I might wake up at 6 instead. It's just the kids are here, like they're here like until Wednesday. So like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So those 3 days, it's kind of hard, and I don't know if that's an excuse when they're around. Monday, that's Phil's day off, so we hang out and stuff. And then Tuesday, I have the kids when Phil goes back to work. So a lot of my I'm mentally drained sometimes with them. Is that the right word? Mentally? I was mentally drained, or physically drained, or something. Like, we've been working with them, you know, and learning how to be co-parenting with him somewhat. Like I'm not their parent, but their mom, but I get to experience that, like, oh, how do I deal with the kids when they're like not listening or like not doing what they're supposed to do, stuff like that. I get to experience that, and then I have my feedback, and I talk to Phil about it, and then we figure it out, like what should we do, and we try some things. So it's interesting, it's fun, but it's also like it could be stressful too. I could see that for Phil, like he's stressed about it sometimes. But I'm just thinking more like, okay, well, this is how they are, so what can we do? And we just go from there. So yeah, aside from that, yeah, I also got a few emails from those who are talking about my videos that they're not really good at SEO, or I don't know how to say it. But the point was I purposely didn't want to try that hard on that, because I'm still just, this is just for myself. Like I'm not trying to get like people to really watch, like get my videos out there. It's nothing of value, except the only thing I would say that hopefully is of value is just seeing my journey, and then just deciding for yourself that, you know what, there's nothing to lose, and whatever it is you want to do, just try. Because I just feel so much better, like what I've done, like what I'm seeing myself, like how I'm growing. I feel it's really, I love it. I think it's great. And I can't wait to see more of myself, like see what else I'm gonna come up. I'm waiting for my camera. I'm thinking of canceling and ordering on Amazon, which I should have done because I would have gotten it already. But yeah, like things happen. You make choices, and then you realize it's better to do it another way. That's how you learn. You gotta do things. So that's where I am. Yeah, I also got the digital business managers bootcamp from Daya, which was very good. I am glad I got it because she brings back what I used to feel when I worked before, but I lost it along the way somewhere. But she makes me, when I watch her voice, her attitude, her vibe, it makes me want to get back to it. And it doesn't have to be about working for someone. It's just about how you feel about whatever that you do. And it's just so exciting when I watch her videos. I start thinking, I used to be like that. I used to care. I used to have so much more, like, it's like integrity and also like passion, and like just do it, like whatever it is you do, it's like it's really for yourself. Like you take that business, and you're working for someone, take it like it's your own, and then you're just gonna like feel this rush of like this is you, this is for, I don't know how to say it. If you know, then you know. But it kind of brings those feelings back, because it's like work ethics and stuff like that. It's just like be responsible for things that you don't know. You figure it out. You don't just like, oh, this is my job is just to do this, and I'm not paid enough to do that. Like, no, you gotta, like, every day that you're doing something, you make it as if you're responsible for it. You're responsible for making your life great, making the day mean something. Don't just go like, this is some dumbass job, and this is like, I'm just here to pay the bills or something like that. So basically that's what I got out of like a lot of the things that she's saying. Right now she's going through like the digital business manager's mindset. So it just made me think, I used to be like this when I used to care, and sometimes along the way we lose that. And that's why I knew for a long time, like, this is not, something is not right. Like, why do I feel like this? And sometimes that happens when you're in a job, and you feel a certain way because how they treat you or whatever. So I don't want to have that thought. I wanted to be excited to do whatever that I'm doing with my life, or with anyone, with any job that I'm assigned to, because you have to like enjoy it. And if you don't, yeah, okay, go we're gonna go figure out something else then. But pretty much I talked a lot, so I'm gonna stop here. But yes, I also want to just document my eyebrows. I feel like it's growing back. And I'll talk to you guys some other time. Thank you.